Hi everyone, my name is Aviad. I'm a senior developer at AuraPlayer, and in this video I would like to demo you our template application for managing time cards on top of your EBS system. So what you currently see on my screen is on the right side you can see our EBS system, which we will be working with, and the time card module. And on the left side you can see our application that will interact and work with this EBS. So let's start by logging in into the same user that is already logged in to our EBS system. And this will get us directly to the home page of the timecards module. So on both sides, we should see the same list of submitted time cards, as you can see here, because our application is a UI layer on top of the EBS system. Basically, what AuraPlayer Service Manager is providing you is an option to create an additional modern UI layer on top of your EBS system. This UI is a web application with responsive UI that knows to fit its look and feel to any mobile device that you have. So right now we are simulating iPhone. If we would change it, for example, to an iPad, it would look like this. If we'll get back to the iPhone and now change its orientation to horizontal orientation, the UI will fit itself to this orientation. So this is a modern UI that knows to fit itself to a mobile device, as opposed, of course, to the EBS UI, which will not work well with your mobile devices. But basically, this UI will work directly with your EBS system. So any data that is populated into your EBS system, any business logic that is working in your EBS system will be invoked by this application. It is only a UI, while the server, the business server, is your EBS system. And let's start by demoing some of the basic flows of the timecards module. And we'll start by creating a new timecard. So I'll just press the create button here, which is exactly like pressing the create button here. And we will get the first page with all the general information of this time card. And as I said, all the data that is populated into your EBS system will appear here. So these are all the time periods that exist on your system. You can change to any other time period that you want. We can add a comment, like we can do it on the EBS system. We can override the approver. And if I press here on the search button or on the field, it will open me a search window which will show me all the existing approvers of your system, and of course with the option to filter it by different criteria that are provided by your system. We also support applying a pre-existing template. So if you have a pre-existing template like we have, we can choose it and apply it to our time card and save some time. So this is the lines that were added by this template. And for each line, I can delete it or I can update it. But let's start by adding a new line. I'll press the plus button here and we'll start by setting the project. And to do that, we have two ways. The first one is to click the search button. This will open a search window with all the existing project and of course with the option to filter it, and we can choose one of the projects that we want to attach to this time card. If I know, now I'll get to the task field, and if I know the value and I don't want to open the search window, I can just type it in and the application will resolve it against the EBS system, like you can do in the EBS. And we'll do it to the type as well. And now we can add the hours. So let's add some hours. And here we have a total field that updates itself automatically when we set the values. And once we are done, we can press the return button and we will see that this new line was added to our table. And as I said, we can decide to delete one of the lines if we want. We can edit a line like this one. Let's add a few more hours. And once we are done, we can just press the submit button. And this time card will be submitted directly to your EBS system, and we'll see it here on the list of submitted time cards. Here it is, the time card that we have just submitted. And if we'll go to the EBS system, you will be able to see it here as well, because our application just reflects the data on your EBS system. And just to show you that we are also invoking all the business logic inside your EBS system, let's update this time card. And let's try to add something that will be rejected by the business logic in our EBS system. So, for example, let's add, a new line, and let's select a project that is already closed and cannot be added to a time card. Our EBS won't allow it. So let's try to do that and see what happens. I just set all the fields, put some hours, press the return. And now I've added a line with this project which is already closed. I'll press the submit button and I expect to get an error from the EBS system, which just happened, saying that I can't add this line because it relates to a project that was already closed. This error came directly from the EBS system. So I'll just cancel it, and basically that's it. This is how simple it is. And one last thing, important thing to say, that this is a template application. Even though I've just demoed it on our EBS system, it can easily customized to your EBS system. Even if your EBS system is customized with additional fields, with some slight changes in your flows, we can, in a relatively short time, adjust and customize our template application to work with your system. Thank you very much for your attention.